Hey everyone, Ryan Young, KAATARO Jiu-Jitsu. Hope you're doing well. Today is a special day, and it's a day that I saw that we hit 30,000 subscribers on our KAATARO Jiu-Jitsu YouTube channel. Now, if you've followed us for a while, you know why I started it. It was just simply because I'd have members that would ask the same questions over and over, and I never really tired of answering the questions. It just got to be where I'd have students that were in the class that heard the speech over and over and over again. You know, after you're in for a year, if you're in there for a year and I have new students coming in, you probably heard the story 12 times. So I thought it'd just be easier to just create a video, and I just kind of did it over my phone over at Starbucks, and it was a really bad quality video, but you know, it was just something I'd throw on there just so that my students could benefit from it. They could watch it, and that could answer a lot of the questions. And whenever there's a new question that came up, I would answer it in class, and I'd do a video on it. And it turns out that 30,000 of you felt enough to subscribe to our channel because the content is pretty good. And I get a lot of private messages thanking me for what we're doing, and I'm grateful to you for letting me know that it's been working out for you. And we've had a lot of growth over the last few years that we've been doing it. We've made a few changes. Rusty has moved on. He's gone on to bigger and better things than running our YouTube channel for us. And Rusty's been great for us and putting everything together. Thank you, Rusty. And I know that Rusty watches our videos every once in a while. And now we've got a new team that's putting stuff together. Beth is the one that's doing our video editing now. And I'll still run videos like this every once in a while from time to time. And I think you're going to be seeing more interviews, and they'll be a little higher quality because we've got some new systems in place. You know, and everything always works better the more money you spend on it, right? But hopefully you've noticed with our interview of Bob Armstrong that was done with a little bit better quality. I wish we could have had them for all our other interviews, but there'll be more interviews in store for you that I think will be interesting. But today, let me go over a topic for you guys. And I say guys because 97% of our members or of our subscribers are guys. But this kind of stuff will apply to the ladies as well. And this is what I call making yourself better, making you a better you tomorrow than you are today. And Jiu-Jitsu, like you've seen in my other videos, Jiu-Jitsu is really just another microcosm for life in general. And being better in Jiu-Jitsu does make you better in life. But let's kind of move off of that topic, move off of the Jiu-Jitsu topic, and just focus on life in general. One of the things that I've noticed that, you know, people who do make it to the black belt, they've made a change in their lives. And they've made a pledge to themselves to make themselves better one day at a time. Now, I'm not talking about you guys who just keep going to class and don't get any better, and you just check off the boxes, and because you came in 50 classes, you get a new stripe, because that's just, you know, a lot of that's just fun. You're not any better of a person. You know, this is for people who really, truly want to make themselves better. And one of the things that I tell people is for people who've, you know, they give me, they tell me, look, hey, Ryan, I'd like to join up with you, but I want to get in shape first. Yeah, and that makes sense. But what I've seen over the years is that anybody who tells me that, I'll never see them in the studio because they'll just be the same, right? You need to take a step forward to make yourself better. Now, going into Jiu-Jitsu and learning Jiu-Jitsu is a big step, right? It's a big step because it's a lifestyle change, as we've talked about over the course of the years that we've been doing these videos, and this is what I tell my students as well. But the really easy way to do it is this: just take baby steps. And what I always tell people is this: you know, let's say you're really out of shape, but you want to get in shape. Jiu-Jitsu will get you in shape by, you know, showing up and going through the warm-ups and stuff, especially our warm-ups, because our warm-ups last 30 to 45 minutes in my class, which is a 2-hour class. But in the other classes, which might be the 1-hour classes we do during the day, that might be about 15 minutes. And then you add in the 15 minutes of the lesson, and then they do the drilling and then sparring at the end. And anyway, but if you do this kind of warm-up, then you will get yourself in shape. But some people say, well, how can I do more? Or maybe I can only train once or twice a week, and what do I do the other days? An easy one to do is, you ever heard of a push-up challenge, right? You know, there are all kinds of push-up challenge, 100 push-ups a day and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people can't do 100 push-ups a day. And if you do 100 push-ups over the course of a day, you will be in pain. You'll be in so much pain that the next day you won't be able to do any. 2 days later, you still won't be able to do any. And if you do, you'll do 3 or 4 and you'll just go, ah, hell with this, it's too much. So all you need to do is start off by doing 3 things. Push-ups, jump squats, sit-ups. That's it. And for somebody who's not in any kind of shape, don't worry about it, right? The best time to do it is before you jump in the shower. So I have I have carpet in my bedroom, and I can turn the water on, and it takes a good minute or 2 for the water to get warm. Another thing you do is take cold showers, by the way. So that's what I'll turn the water and I'll jump in. I'm like, anyway, that's just kind of cold showers. It actually works very well, and I find that my showers aren't as hot these days anyway. But let's go back to this. Before you jump in the shower every day, some of you twice a day, which is fine. That means you can do this twice a day. You just do some push-ups. Do them cold. You don't need to warm up for it. Don't take any more time. Just do as many push-ups as you can. Let's say it's 10. That's fine. And then after you do your push-ups, do some jump squats. So go down as far as you can and jump up as high as you can. And do as many of those as you can. Take the number down and then finish it with regular squats where you're not jumping up and down. So let's say you do 10 jump squats followed by 10 regular squats. Perfect. The last thing you do is do some sit-ups. Don't do crunches, do full sit-ups. You know, if you're going to do it, do the whole thing. If you have to anchor your feet, fine, but whatever, just from your back all the way up to the top. And just count how many you do. Don't strain to do them. Just do as many as you can until you say you've had enough. So let's say you did 10 push-ups, 10 jump squats, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups. Just write it down. So, you know, write it down today, Monday. Monday I did these. And then the next time you're about to jump in the shower, do it again. So just remember, to make yourself better, you're going to have to do at least what you did yesterday and do 1 more. So if you did 10 push-ups yesterday, come hell or high water, you need to do 10 push-ups. And to make yourself better, do 11. Same thing with the jump squats, same thing with the squats. Now, as time goes on, let's say you're 10 days into this. You're not going to go from 10 push-ups to 20 push-ups in 10 days. Maybe you might. If you did, you might have slacked on your first day. But that's okay. You're still doing more. And then you get to a point where, you know what? I'm at 25 push-ups, but tomorrow I can only do, next day comes along, it's tomorrow, it's now today. You do only 25 push-ups, and you cannot do any more. That's fine. You did at least what you did yesterday. Just keep it at that level, and give it till tomorrow. So 2 days later, maybe you're able to bang out 26. Good, right? And then write that down. What you're gonna see is gonna surprise you. Let's say 30, 60, 90 days from now. You're going to see, holy crap, I only did 10 push-ups. I can do 50 right now. It's really going to happen. Trust me, it will. So long as you're diligent. Now, like I said, don't strain. Do it cold. First thing in the morning or, whenever you shower. I shower at night and in the morning, but, so that'd be twice for me. So if you do that, trust me, you will be better off. Now, look at your habits. Guy messaged me on YouTube asking, hey, I want to start, but I smoke. Okay, fine. So what, you smoke? Just do your training. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to eventually get to the point where you'll realize that smoking is what's holding you back from progressing. And when that happens, quit your smoking. Because then you'll find that the smoking actually provides more pain than it does pleasure. Because it's the pain of having a limited breathing capacity and not having the stamina that your other peers have in Jiu-Jitsu. So quit your smoking. But do the other stuff as well. Also with regard to your eating. If you eat a lot of junk food, cut back on the junk food and note how you cut back. Just say like I normally drink 1 can of Coke every day. Or some people, they might drink a 6-pack of Coke every day. So today you drank a 6-pack, tomorrow drink 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2. What you find is you don't miss it after a while, right? Here's a funny one. I used to drink iced coffee at Starbucks. I'd buy a venti iced coffee and I'd have them put 14 pumps of caramel in it, right? And they'd always look at me funny. You know, I go to a new Starbucks that didn't know me. They look at me funny, like 14, and I go, yeah, why? What's the max? Typically, max is 6. You're kidding me, right? I go, well, I need 14. So I did that for about a year or two, and which kind of explains why I loved iced coffee, because it was sweet like a soft drink. And then I realized, you know what? This is not good. So I would go in the next day and I'd say, cut it back to 13. And I actually did it for about 2 or 3 days. And then I'd go in and cut it down to 12. Now I could taste the difference, but it wasn't that bad. It got to a point where I'm just doing one pump. And when I did one pump, I said, you know, what's the use? Just cut it all out. And I've been drinking my coffee black for at least 4 years now. And now I can taste when there's one. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll sneak a pump of syrup in there, and I'll taste it and I'll go, there's some sweetener in this, and I always send it back. I don't like it like that anymore. I can't drink it like that anymore. But now I've cut my sugar back as far as my soft drinks, and every once in a while I have a Dr. Pepper, but I always fill it up all the way to the top with ice, and I finish that cup off and I'm done. No more. And even then, sometimes I have a hard time drinking the whole cup then, because I just don't like the sweet anymore, it's a good thing for me. And it could be a good thing for you too. But look at bad habits for you to slowly wean yourself off to make yourself better. So I don't drink soft drinks anymore. I don't drink sweet tea. I don't drink my coffee sweet anymore. And I still do my training. I'm on the mat every day. Now, because I'm older, I don't train as hard as I used to every day like I used to. Now it might be I might have a hard day once or twice a week, but I'm still on the mat exercising every day, which is important. And I just look for things that are stuff that are not good for me, and I just try to check them off my list. Take them off. I don't need them anymore. And if you do the same thing, believe me, you will not believe the progress you will make over time. So if you're a white belt, which most of you are, or maybe we got a lot of people who just kind of lurk on the channel, right, who haven't even trained but are looking to train, make yourself better just a little bit at a time. But the only way you know is you're going to have to write it down. And it's so easy. You know, I use Notepad on my phone, you know, Google Notepad, and I just jot something down. You can even put it on your Google Calendar. Just put today, what you did. And then all you do is you go back. Don't check it every day. You know, just check what you did the day before and do one better. And then a month from now, look back at what you did. So the 1st of September, you'll look back and see what you did in the 1st of August. And then you'll see what you did in the 1st of August last year, or maybe the 1st of September last year. Now, everything I just said applies to both men and women. Now, you guys, one of the things that a lot of times you'll do jiu-jitsu for is because you want to better yourself as far as your self-confidence and your abilities and all that, and that's fine. In fact, I just got a note from a gentleman out in the UK who's a little guy, 65 kilos. You know, that's about 135 pounds. And yeah, I mean, he's smaller than me, but he's done jiu-jitsu because it helps with his self-confidence, and he just got his black belt. Congratulations, by the way. His name is Francis. And if you are confident, then you as a man, you are now more attractive as a person. You know, just people around you, right? If you're a young single guy, then you'll be more attractive to the ladies, if that's what you're looking for. If you're a guy, then you will be able to attract a better bunch of guys, right? Not to say that people are losers, but you know, let's say the guys that you hang out with, they're always getting in trouble. Kind of like not type of people you want to hang out with, but anytime you try to make new friends, you have trouble making new friends because they, you know, just don't kind of want to stick around with you. But part of it is because you don't have the confidence of knowing that you are better than you were last month, last year, last decade. Jiu-Jitsu definitely helps you with that, but Jiu-Jitsu is really just a tool. You can be a great person without Jiu-Jitsu. You can be a person that achieves a lot without Jiu-Jitsu. This started off as a pure Jiu-Jitsu channel, and for largely it is, but it's life in general. Anyway, I hope this is something that can get you started. Once again, I want to thank all of you for subscribing to our channel and making it 30,000. You know, it's a milestone, major milestone for us, right? We've done 5,000, 10,000. I think I might have done 20 or 25,000. And then here we are now doing 30. So I'll see you again with this type of video when we hit 50, right? Because that's also a big milestone. And one of these years, maybe we'll get to 100 if you guys are so gracious as to subscribe if you haven't already. Like our videos, that always helps with the algorithms. And also, if you want to learn Kama Jiu-Jitsu, the best way to do it, if you are not near one of our local campuses, which is currently Flower Mound, Texas, Austin, Texas, or Irvine, California, the best way to do it is to go to Kama Jiu-Jitsu online or KAMAJujitsu.com. KAMAJujitsuonline.com or KAMAJujitsu.com, either one will work, and sign up for Master Dave Kama's lessons. And it's the real deal, guys. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Take care. Happy training. Bye now.